The FIFA World Cup just reminded me of some of the things that shocked me when I moved to the US. A lot of the tourists, mostly European tourists that are coming here for the games, are sharing their experiences about things in America that are different, that are odd sometimes compared to things in Europe. Bucky's, gas stations, big aisles of cereal, how big the cars are, just to name a few. But today I wanted to share the 5 things that were the most shocking to me when I moved to the US. In no particular order, number one, yes, I said it already, is the cars. The fact that there are so many pickup trucks. The fact that people have pickup trucks, even if they're not doing any kind of industrial agriculture type of work, they just like driving pickup trucks, mostly here in Texas. And so having the big roads, having all the lanes and everything so spacious, that was surprising to me. That was shocking to me. And I could see that when I landed in the airport in Houston about 20 years ago, pickup truck after pickup truck after pickup truck. And I was like, what is going on here? That is one of the things that shocked me the most. The second thing is how prevalent drug commercials are. Like, you have commercials for medication at every commercial break. It's like medication after medication after medication after medication. It is a lot. And that's not something that is very common in other countries. But here in the US, we have a lot of commercials for drug medications. That was something very shocking to me. I'm used to it now because I don't pay attention to it anymore. But still, it's not quote unquote normal in other places around the world. The third thing, which I feel is really good, is the sense of patriotism, is how many flags you have all over the place, in the neighborhoods, on houses, inside the houses, at schools, at churches, the big flags in front of the dealerships. The flags are everywhere, and the sense of patriotism is everywhere. Of course, there's a Pledge of Allegiance every morning at school, but also the national anthem. Like this morning, I took my son to soccer camp, and the first thing they did after welcoming everybody was playing the national anthem. And yeah, I felt kind of patriotic, like hand on heart and all of that. I thought it was pretty cool. So that is something a little shocking because it's not as prevalent in other places around the world. At least where I've been, there's this sense of patriotism, but not to that level. And now in times of World Cups and worldwide competitions, this is where you see the pride that every country has. Like, everybody has that pride of supporting their country and everything. But when it comes to the US, there's that pride that happens like in daily tasks, like going to the store, and yes, you're going to see the flag, and going to the museum and you're going to see the flag. Like, it's on display everywhere. The next thing, and this one is still a little odd for me because I understand it, but at the same time, it's still a little, I don't know. And that is the Second Amendment. I understand it, but at the same time, it's still uncomfortable because in other countries around the world, you don't really carry weapons unless you're going hunting or, like for a hobby or something like that. It's not like in the US where you have more guns than you have people. And I think that the average American owns 4 guns. I don't know if I have the numbers correct, but it's probably around that. So that's something that was shocking to me and still is a little bit. I understand it again, but it's not something that I'm comfortable with yet. Even though I've gone to a shooting range and, tried it for fun, I guess. And yeah, sure, why not? So again, it's using it as, shooting range or hunting or things like that in that context, yes, but as a self-defense mechanism, it's kind of weird. But again, I understand it, but it's still a little odd to me. And last but not least, something that shocked me that I knew about before coming to the US because I would see it all over TV shows is the abundance of food and how food can be easily wasted. You know those shows when they're in the cafeteria at school and then all of a sudden there's a food fight? And I used to look at that and be like, why are they wasting all this food and dumping tomato sauce on people's heads and pieing people on the face? And all these things to me were really odd. Like the fact that there is little value to food or to things that in other places around the world, not that I grew up in poverty or anything like that, but we didn't waste food. Like, you finish what's on your plate, or you don't play with food. You don't throw food on other people just for fun, right? And so you see that on TV, and I was like, man, this is interesting. But also the fact that there's so much abundance, other than the waste part, the fact that there is a lot of everything, and consumerism comes with it too. It's like when you go to the supermarket, all the shelves are always full unless there's like a hurricane coming soon or COVID, right? So we always feel like there's not lack, there's a lot of everything. There are rows and rows of different kinds of cereals, different kinds of breads, different kinds of chips, different kinds of pretzels, different kinds of this and that. It just shows that there's just so much. Now the key is that you don't want to be trapped into, again, the consumption and always buying stuff, because it's there. If you want it, it's there. It's going to come to your door today if you want to order it today, right? So it's really about having self-control and understanding what's good for you and what you shouldn't buy right now or even ever, because some of that food is just toxic. But those are the top things that shocked me the most when I moved to the US. But I'm gonna add a bonus one. The bonus one is the portions of food, whether it's going to Costco and having like the big jar of mayo, or going to a restaurant and being served a huge plate of spaghetti and with refills, please, hello Olive Garden, or bottomless chips and salsa, and the free refills at the gas station and the free refills at McDonald's or any restaurant. You can have unlimited drinks. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Or a buffet. The idea of a buffet where you can sit down for the whole day and sit for as much as you want, that's just unheard of, right? And so this idea of, again, it goes back to the abundance and the consumption, the fact that if you want it, you can have it, right? It's there. There's enough for everybody. This is the land of plenty and abundance. Whether they're still a little difficult for me to fully embrace, or the things that I even fully embrace and now take for granted, these are the things that shock me the most when I moved to the US. Now I want to hear from you. If you're an immigrant here to the US, what are some of the things that shocked you moving here? And if you are moving somewhere else, what are the things that shocked you abroad? Just let us know in the comments. And after that, make sure you watch this next video right here. Till next time, bye.